Hey guys, Metalhead Reactions here. I'm Ryan.
I'm Jill.
And this is going to be kind of a farewell video. Not a farewell for good video, but things are going to change.
Yeah,
Jill,
things are
take
going to
over.
change video. I think is exactly what it's going to be. I don't know, man. How do you want to start get into all this? So, I mean, we're going to keep the channel up. Like Ryan said, nobody's closing it down. We're still going to do reactions sporadically here and there, but we're also going to throw out some other videos. Like we have a lot of other interests. I mean, this channel specifically, and I guess I'll just jump right into the reasons why we started the channel, if that's good with you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think we've told the story several times. I mean, Ryan and I have been friends for, I don't know, over 20 years now, a long time, maybe 20 years. Has it been that long or shorter?
It's
I don't know.
it's about there.
It's about there. Okay. So anyway, we were hanging out one night over here at my house and drinking, and we decided, the thing that we needed to, I don't know, to learn something new, I guess. And like we were talking about reaction videos in general, and it's like, well, what could we do that would be that in that vein? And it's like, well, neither one of us have a lot of exposure to rap or hip hop, or I guess I had
I
more
didn't know the difference.
than
I,
Ryan
I like
did.
it took me a year of doing the channel before I learned the difference between rap and hip hop.
Yeah.
Hip hop is the culture, rap is what you do. It's like how you spit out the words or the
Yeah.
bars, as I've learned,
Yes, you come to know.
because they're not verses and choruses, it's all bars.
Is
Yeah.
bars, yeah. So yeah, and we just knew we had this avenue that we needed it, and I needed to expand my mind. Like, I mean, that's the whole thing. This whole thing, like some people want to say we were closed-minded, or this whole thing has been to open up our minds and to learn something that we didn't know and to be open to it.
Yeah.
And we're still in that space. I mean, we've been doing this for 2 years, and I feel like we've barely scratched the surface of a
Yeah.
lot of things. So anyway, we started doing it, and it just snowballed into what it is, and we're still learning, like I said, and
We've got like 15,000 subscribers. Now, for a lot of channels, that's nothing. That's a drop in the bucket. But for us, that's a
yeah,
big deal.
that's huge deal. I
15,000
mean,
people thought well enough to click a red button. I mean, wow.
I know it's huge. Like when we started this, what we hit 1,000 and we were freaking
Yeah.
out, and then we had a few thousand. We're like, oh my god! And then it got to 10,000. It was freaking nuts. So I mean, yeah, this is huge for us.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not trying to monetize anything. This is just us hanging out and
Yeah.
trying to learn from you guys things. I mean, talk about all the knowledge that you guys have brought to it, and bands I have never heard of and never would hear of.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where you watch lists on YouTube, like top five, whatever, top
Yeah.
five. You hear the same things over and over. This way, we've heard of things that we brought to other people that they had never
Yeah.
heard of too. So I mean, it's been amazing to have that collaboration and be able to have you guys teach us so much and tell us so much. And even though we don't necessarily, obviously we can't react to everything and we can't call out everybody's names,
Yeah.
but we read all the comments and we're paying attention. So.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. Why Jill and I never really did the whole Patreon thing. Is that we don't have hours upon hours to do all the requests that everyone wants us to do.
Yeah, we really
And so it's
don't.
like we can pick a 3 or 4 to do on a weekend, but we can't do 30 videos in a night, like
No.
some people can. So it's like this has just been strictly for us just having fun and learning. So we have gotten tons of comments about us being open-minded and like not being open-minded and not doing the research. And it's like we're not writing a dissertation here. We're just hanging out and just exposing ourselves. And
Yeah.
we've gathered quite a lot from just doing that. I mean, we've just you've exposed us to so much YouTube.
Yes.
And so
You really
I
have.
think so far the channel has been a success.
I think so. From what we wanted to do with it, it has been a big success. We've both opened up our minds greatly and learned more than I could have ever
Yeah.
imagined. And it's so interesting. We keep talking about that hip hop evolution
Yeah.
show, and the things that other in the movies and documentaries and the things that people are telling us. Like it is just all, it's so interesting. It's such a big historic thing. I mean, just the evolution of music and how it started. And
Yeah.
it's just so interesting. So I don't know. I mean, we've been able to do a lot of it through all of the suggestions and the people. And we want to thank you all, good, bad, and whatever. Like we appreciate it all.
Yeah.
So, and this again is not a complete farewell. This is just the maybe more sporadic, and there may be other videos about other things that we like, and we're still gonna do some reaction videos. So,
Well, I mean, some of this has to do with COVID, because
yeah,
Jill and I are no longer hanging out in the same room anymore. So we're doing this over Zoom, and
yeah,
it is not the same as it was. And our viewership has definitely shown that. Like our videos are not getting nearly as many views as they did before COVID. I don't know
yeah.
if that has to really do with us being in the same room, or if that
Or
has
if
to
it's
do
YouTube.
with YouTube making things kid friendly or adult only kind of stuff like that. I think that may have thrown a wrench in how often we're popping up. But things are different than they have been, and so yeah, we're gonna. Not that we don't want to keep doing reaction videos, because we do. It's just that maybe we'll expand it a little bit more. Talk more about movies or more about other genres of music, or TV shows we like or something. But just
Because people
we're
care
gonna
about
keep
us.
the channel going. It's still gonna be Metalhead reactions, but it's
Uh-huh.
just going. We'll just see where it evolves. But as of right now, rap reaction videos are probably going to be slowed down to not every week.
Yeah, it we'll still do them for sure, and we're still going to be listening to a lot of things, like talking about the channel evolving. Like there's so much, so many that we haven't been able to get to, and a lot of it's because we wait until we're together, but we can only do this on the weekend and listen to like three or four.
Yeah.
So I think that for me, that I may go through. I know somebody recently, Chris something, I can't remember your last name. I'm sorry. Uh, offered to give, like, was suggesting things like, listening to all of the West Coast things and these different people and kind of get the feel for that, and then the East Coast, and like that sounds very interesting to me. So what I may do for me is just take like a lot of your suggestions that we haven't been able to get to and listen to them during the week, and maybe just throw up an unedited video random
Yeah.
times of, hey, I've listened to these songs, I really appreciate it, this is what I took from it, that kind of thing. Because I really want an opportunity to really listen to a bunch of the same artists at one time, or the same
Yeah,
types
that
of
is a
songs at one
big thing
time.
too. Is that like once we like somebody, we kind of don't want to expose ourselves to them because we want to save the reaction for future videos. And so,
Yeah.
like Easy E, I really enjoyed Easy E, but I didn't go out and listen to everything by Easy E because we're
Because you
doing
had
the
to
reaction
save
channel,
it.
and I
Yeah.
want him to be fresh. And so that is kind of detrimental to the channel to a certain degree, to where it's like we're trying to immerse ourselves in rap, but we can't go pedal to the metal.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
the
And I
only
want to be able to do
the
that.
only one that I actually broke from was Big Daddy Kane, because
Yeah.
after I heard Ain't No Half Steppin', I was like, this is great, and I went and I downloaded the whole album. But short of that, I have really been good about not jumping ahead and listening to more of the artists so that it could be saved for the channel.
Yeah. And me too. And I really wanted to do it, and I haven't been able to. So I think in this new realm that maybe we can just
Yeah,
take an artist and just go through it, and then just get on here and say, like, this is what we've been listening to, that kind of
yeah,
thing. So we don't have to save it, because there's so many things I want to listen to and I haven't been able to,
yeah,
because we're saving it. So that'll probably be on there too. We're still gonna look at your suggestions and still gonna go through them, and we'll still do formal reactions, but it may be too reading through all the comments and just
yeah,
having an informal unedited video. Be like,
yeah,
hey, that kind of thing. So yeah, and I mean, I guess that covers a lot of it. I mean, again, as far as why we're kind of slowing it down, it's for that reason. Like Ryan said about COVID too, and YouTube's filtering things. I mean, even if we don't get a lot of viewers, I still feel like when we're together and we're listening, we're still exposing ourselves. So we're still achieving what
Yeah.
our goal is, you know.
And 15,000
Um,
people obviously care somewhat about what we have to say.
somewhat, I don't know. But yeah, so and we are gonna have a few other videos, obviously, like we said, just about different topics, but we're still definitely gonna be reading through everybody's comments, like we said, and
Yeah.
listening to those songs and just having maybe an informal type deal. Yeah. So I don't know. We've talked we rambled a lot,
Yeah.
but I mean, I hope you guys have stuck around and listened to it because I mean, we really do enjoy this. We like hanging out with each other. We like reading your comments. We like doing these videos. We like opening our minds and exposing ourselves. And we appreciate all of you guys so
Very much so. Very much so.
very much so. So we hope you stick around and watch some of our other videos about our other interests and, you know, maybe here just talk about metal and movies and shows and games
Yeah.
um and we do still have the Twitter.
Yeah.
So if you want to hit us up and just talk to us directly there, I may start something else too, just to have some sort of direct interaction, you know, maybe about our other topics or
Yeah.
whatever. So that's always still there as well.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for all the support over the past 2 years, and I hope you still stick around to see what other stuff we post. But anyway, that's us for today. Thank you so much, and we will catch you on the next video. Bye.
Yes, you will. Thank you.